Hey everybody, we are back again. Hasn't actually been that long this time, thankfully. And I think it's time for a field study. Does that sound right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we should have the field study in Trista.
That sounds boring.
Ah.
Oh god, are we going to do this again?
Every
It
time.
hasn't even been that long. Actually, it has been that long. Regan got something in his mailbox.
Is it a love letter?
Kind
Even
of,
worse.
actually. He got a sticker from
Did you
the...
order that?
No, he did not.
Oh. Oh, you're number 20.
120.
Or 120.
120.
Yeah. That would explain why it said advent time on it.
Yeah. And they're super rare, and you can only get them under certain circumstances. And it has their signature on it. If you can call that a signature.
So what are we going to sell it for?
A million
Yeah.
Mira.
That's a lot of Mira.
Damn.
Last week's little chat was fun. Sorry to use you as show material.
So you didn't even get
Is
paid?
Misty the final boss? He's not saying no.
I'm not saying anything.
Cool. Crow's the final boss.
Everybody, why don't you back off and mind your own business? This is my mail.
Yep. Why don't those mailboxes have locks?
Because why would they? Why would you need one?
Because otherwise anybody could peek in and grab your mail.
Yeah, but they're all trustworthy.
Like,
It's not like people are mailing drugs.
No.
you know nothing about military brats.
Class 7 is all trustworthy.
It's not just Class 7 that has these mailboxes.
But Class 7 is the ones that are unlocked, that we're looking at. Oh god, I have to get used to the controls again. Okay.
Just
Have we
hit the
ever
turbo button
actually
constantly and
seen
get lost.
Have we ever actually seen a
My turn.
postman?
No.
Yes, sir.
So is it all but done by
My
robots?
turn. I've got this.
Well, it's probably done by servants.
Probably. Hey, Lisa.
Or commoners.
I believe it's pronounced peasantry.
Well, some of us are peasants.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss.
What?
Yep. Go
Some of
with
these
it.
apples are starting to look pretty bad, babe.
I keep forgetting which way that camera stick is supposed to go.
I thought you were playing on the computer.
I am.
He's using a controller on his computer.
Oh, okay.
It's actually...
Those are weird.
Yeah, it's actually a little easier than the mouse. The mouse controls are really I guess I could turn the sensitivity down. I'll give it a shot.
Huh. The
Oh,
the
I was just wondering because I was.
the controller controls are better than the mouse and keyboard
No, they're
controls.
not necessarily.
Even though that's what you said. You just said it.
I said I wasn't used to the mouse controls. I didn't say that they were worse.
Oh, they're worse.
Don't misquote
They're
me.
hideous.
Don't misquote me.
You might as well go and shred your keyboard at this point.
Where was the cat carrying that?
Inner mouth.
Inside her ribbon.
Probably, yeah. Probably in the ribbon. And then other people are around town, right? Oh yeah, let's go talk to Elliot in the bookstore.
But aren't you gonna miss your?
Nah,
train?
we'll be fine. They're taking a train too. So
Spend time with Elliot?
Elliot's worried about something. Oh yeah, he actually is worried about something.
Yeah.
Or apparently it's not a big deal.
Or Elliot's just lying and being annoying. Probably because his dad was a famous general, and he's afraid of not looking up to him or something.
Potentially. He's not going to work very hard.
So to derail the conversation slightly, because there wasn't really a conversation going on.
Well, we are talking about
between
trains.
us. Okay, well, we didn't ask any train questions last night. Bailey and I had our first quiz in Boston
That's not what I wanted.
at our new venue. It was actually pretty fun, being back in the saddle after a couple of months.
Yeah?
Well, about a month and a half. But the Boston crowd is definitely a little bit more different. It was interesting. Like, normally Bailey and I think we've consistently hosted for more of the 20-somethings, and this one was definitely clearly like the over 30s.
Okay.
But they were more like fun, rowdy, in my opinion.
Yeah?
Like, it was kind of, there was one group of like total just like, I'd say like dads. Like, I have no idea if they were actually dads or
Yeah.
anything, but you know, they were like late 30s, 40s, and
Sure.
like just the little rabble rousers. It was a lot of fun. So, and our venue is really small, which is great because like, I mean, you guys have both seen how big the venues I've hosted at and stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, it's not that full. It's not, and then like it slowly gets bigger and bigger. Well, this one, we had about 9 teams, and it was completely booked, basically.
Wow. Okay.
Like, yeah, because like it only has like 4 booths, a couple of tables, and then the bar, and that's it.
For those at home that are
So-
curious about what he's talking about, Uncertain Globe's second day job is being a pub quiz host.
Yeah, geeks who drink. Sorry, there was actually crunching and chewing in that.
Yeah, your mouth is definitely full.
Yeah.
Well, some numbers we did say it was inevitable.
That's fair. She didn't say no.
I did. Remember, I did tell you guys I was going to base my Let's Play character
Numbers?
off of Brad Pitt from the Ocean's movies.
Yes, Yui?
Affirmative consent is a thing. Like, she didn't say no does not mean yes.
I know.
Please.
Wait, why are you making this?
Please.
Why are you making this weird? I didn't say any. I wasn't going in that direction at all.
Because that's what he does.
It's where we are.
God, now you made this whole thing weird.
You know, the
I thought we
funny
got
thing
rid of-
about all these train rides?
I thought we got rid of
Is-
Crow.
Crow's on the other team.
No.
Oh, thank God.
So he's just basically gone forever.
At least Elisa, isn't taking any crap from him.
Also, this train ride would definitely be too long to take out just a weekend field trip.
Unless it's a major spoiler, some numbers. Is there an overnight train taken at one point? I thought there already was one.
Yeah, there was. There was one in chapter 1. We took a night train back from Keldic.
No, like, I mean an overnight train.
Yeah, like, I once had to take a train from New Mexico to LA, and that was probably 15 or so hours.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Not as
And so you took it,
far as
you-
I can remember.
You took it at like 9. You took it at like 9 p.m. and showed up in LA.
I think I took it at like 5 or 6, and I showed
Okay.
up around... No, it was... Yeah, I took it at maybe 5 or 6, showed up around 10, so it was even longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Wow, Machias and Eustace actually agreed on something.
Remember, Machias had his character development, and now he's not supposed to hate Eustace, except he does.
No, he doesn't hate Eustace. He just they still clash.
Because of unrelenting hatred. It's tragic. Wait, but between them getting on the train and you getting on the train, you need to leave and go do something else, or else you'll miss out on a book, probably.
That is incorrect. Nice try.
Oh, that's the Trails in the Sky series?
Yes.
There are permanently missable
Yeah.
things to pick up for a super weapon where the
There are
timing
in this
is
game,
about
too.
that tight.
They're just not permanently missable. The books that I'm getting are the same thing.
Well, the timing is less tight in this game as well.
It's still pretty tight. I just know ahead of time.
Okay.
And if you miss them, they're not permanently missable.
Oh, you can
You're all
if
heading
you have a chance to go back to where they are, you can get them.
No, it's different than that.
out? What?
Oh, they just show up in multiple times. That's cool.
Hmm.
Reveal. Who's that again?
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Whatever.
Bad guy.
You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel.
We're gonna be fighting him
Intelligence
later.
Division. We saw him
Probably.
while we were on our field study in Nord.
Oh, interestingly, this is most of that field study group, now that I think
Most of
about
that field study team,
it. The only person
Yep.
missing is Elisa.
Yep.
He's the one supposed
Who has
to
been
be
replaced by a
responsible
blue,
for the Republic's
blue-haired
attempt to
beauty.
prevent war from breaking out.
What about Laura?
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Actually, he
Thanks, sir.
does.
Well, I'm sure this little
Not
drop
really.
of Sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a
That
class.
that line wasn't really read that well.
Yeah, that was not.
I'm not gonna cause them any trouble.
Yeah, you are. You already
Like
have.
You, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up?
Wait, is that actually how it's pronounced?
Yes.
Eric Getlem?
I guess so, yeah.
Huh? You do?
Where did the second ISN come from?
It's inserted in there to make it flow better.
Passenger service bound for Heimdall.
Oh.
Now arriving
That's
on
us, you guys.
platform 2.
That's correct.
We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us,
Mind
Captain,
the gap.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
But also a captain in the armed forces.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Is that where he goes and meets the other game?
Yes. As far as I know. Again, I haven't played the other two games.
Oh, okay.
I want to. I really, really want to. But,
It'll happen.
yeah. I just have to be patient.
So, Yui, after
Yep.
all the games so far, who is your actual favorite character?
He's only played, like, a couple of... He's only really played the first Trails in the Sky game.
No, I mean in this. After
Oh,
this
so far in Cold
along
Steel,
this Let's
okay.
Play. Who is your
Yeah.
favorite character?
They seem like a more
Probably
interesting bunch than I
Tita.
heard. Hope she gets the chance to
Really?
suck in the good times at school like I did.
Well,
Something about the
if
fact
you
that she's in the
isolate
party
such
when
a
it's completely
pretty
inappropriate that she is. It's just kind of great.
It's not Sarah?
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights.
Nah.
Time to make my exit.
You can't play as her, and I don't know much enough about... Or, I don't know enough about her
Not
yet.
so fast.
And she...
Did
It's
you
a,
have
like
something you
what's
were
kind of
supposed to
annoying
give
is that
me?
she is an
Come
interesting
on.
enough character. You do want to learn
Cough
more
it
about
up.
her, but so much of her is used as just like a comedic.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning.
I don't really
for
want to
nothing.
say trope or anything, but just like it's sort of
Maybe you should.
Yeah, she's played for laughs a lot.
yeah. And I'd rather that not be the case. Like
And-
hopefully it probably changes later on because we're gonna learn more about her inevitably. But
Yeah, and also right now, most of what we know about her backstory is she has a mysterious backstory, and I don't want to tell you more than that.
Well, it's like she's a mysterious backstory of being a total and supreme badass. Like, we know that.
I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see.
Like, so she's still clearly working
I suppose I should think.
for the government.
Well, at this point, her plan is probably just to go start assassinating people.
Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City, but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
That is very bad planning.
That's also
Our main goal is
the
this.
kind of intelligence that doesn't just randomly get shared in a railway station between a couple of random people rather than going all the way up very
Not
quickly.
random people.
They're not random people. Also, she's not necessarily working for the...
They're mid-level people at most, and one of them probably isn't official.
But that's how the intelligence community works.
I would say it's a bit of a stretch to say that Sarah is working for the same division of the military as Lecter, but you know they're definitely
I'm not
allies.
saying she's right now. She is absolutely working for him. That's clear to me. Like when a person in the intelligence community shares intelligence with someone, it is because they either already know what the person's going to do with it and they want that to happen, or they are going, this is a favor, and I'm going to call it in at one point. Like, there is some, like, when intelligence is your currency, you don't just give it out.
Unless you're
You're
ordered
either
to.
an ally... Well, but the orders would be because of what I just said. Like, they're going to do X, Y, Z with that information, and we want that to happen. Even if it is, like, she just goes around and assassinating people. You don't give someone a list of assassination targets unless you want them assassinated or protected. So... And if you want to protect a liberation front, it's because you want them to inevitably succeed, or you want them to take somebody out, and then you can go in and, you know, everybody and be the hero. And Sarah doesn't seem like that. I don't know. We haven't seen enough of Sarah to really, like, make me
See, Yui,
see her
she's
entirely as,
13.
like-
I told you.
That's pretty young.
So, some numbers. What's your favorite character?
At this point in the game,
Yeah, like, if you can try and remember when you first played the game, who is your favorite character so far? Like, not using what you know. throughout the
yeah,
whole
no,
game.
I understand. At this point,
It was probably useless.
no. At this point in the game, my favorite character was Toa.
Okay. And Globe? You keep asking all these questions of other people,
Yeah.
but you're not willing to put up yourself.
Well, that's because no one asked me yet. Like, a part of me really does like Gaius, like the exchange student, but I think he hasn't been enough of a character to be a fair, like he's a safe bet pick.
Yeah, I definitely
rather than,
like
an actual. Because he plays, I mean, he's one of the, like, 4 people that just plays a straight man in the group.
He's really the only straight.
He
man.
does? He's... No, I'd say Eustace is the straightest man in
I guess.
this party.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But it's like, are you the straight man when you're more playing the, like, stuffy-nosed aristocrat rather than, like, the plain... Like, he never gets dragged along.
Well,
No, I guess he does.
The big
He
thing
does.
about Gaius
Like, all
is
of them
that he has no dark backstory.
Well, but I mean, that's...
Well,
Like, I'm not
I wouldn't say
necessarily
so
saying,
much he
like,
has no dark backstory, but if you looked at his character the first time we had a conversation with him, and we looked at his character now, it's
Nothing
the same.
changes.
There's been
That's
no
true.
evolution in our understanding of him,
And
and
why
that's
I
my big
don't-
problem.
Well,
And that's why I don't actually want to pick him. I'm like, I feel like I want to pick that, but I can come up with so many reasons for why he doesn't deserve to be someone's favorite.
oh, we're talking about Gaius. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
wait, no, we definitely have more context for Eustace, but yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's because there isn't a lot of context for Gaius. He had a He has a great family. He had a fairly normal upbringing. There was no turmoil in his upbringing like there was for everybody else.
I know, and that's why I feel like he is kind of the ultimate straight man of the group.
Sure.
Is because he doesn't need to change, quote unquote. We'll put need in my quotes because he's already very much like a well-rounded, normal individual, and so like that's the type of character you usually bring as your straight man. And he's also, he's not from there, so he's going to constantly react to stuff in like a I don't know what's going on and this is different kind of stuff.
Right.
I mean, that kind of character is more an audience surrogate than a straight man.
But
okay.
But we also don't see things from his perspective.
Right. Our audience surrogate is
we just
Reed,
hear him
who has his own viewpoints
Laura
on
just
things.
said she understands the reformist point of view, so she's going to be hung as a witch.
No, it's hanged.
Yes, it is hanged.
You are hanged until you are hung.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you hang meat.
She's gonna hang.
They're talking about taxation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a part of me does enjoy, like, again, also kind of, I don't want to say tropey, but like very, like, a classic character. I don't actually dislike the president, the student president in this game.
Emma or Machias?
No, Toa.
Okay.
Or Toma, yeah, sorry.
Oh, Toa, the student body president.
Toa.
Got it.
Yeah. But, like, again, like, she's not really a main character, so it's kind of easy to like a lot of those characters. I guess of the main group, I think, we don't really know that much about Emma yet, do we?
No. We know a couple of things about
Emma. Yeah, I'm guessing we will inevitably, like, all these field studies inevitably are for one of the characters, right?
Right.
Is that, no, it's not a spoiler.
That's fair to say.
Yeah. And so let's go over what they all were again.
Okay.
And
so,
this is totally me trying to use you guys to help me recap.
So the first one was just a basic introduction to everybody.
Yeah.
Because that
was where they just fell through the crack or the trap door.
No, I was saying the first field study.
And then they went to the park.
The first field study, it wasn't about anyone specifically. It was about them, learning to interact, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The second one was Machias and Eustace, mostly Eustace, but also Machias.
Yeah, that one was basically all about Eustace.
Yeah. The third one was technically about Gaius, since it was in his home area, but
it was about Elisa.
It was about Elisa.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth one was mostly about Machias. To an extent, Elliot and Fee, because
Elliot was present, I would say, in that one.
We got some we got some context about Elliot. It was mostly about Machias and Fee, and Laura.
Yeah.
by way of Fee.
Like, basically what happened in Heimdall was we were given information about Elliot, but we didn't discover more about Elliot as a person.
Okay.
We were really told more about, the circumstances in which he grew up.
Wow, Laura's dad is among the 3 strongest people in the Empire.
Sure. I mean, it's only the first game. Like, we have to get to the sequel until all of us count.
That's true. Well, and at this point, Olivert has been through 3 games in Liberl, so he is very, very strong.
No, they changed formatting for his
leveling system?
They changed formatting for his quartz again, so...
That's true.
They're all useless and he's now crap.
I mean, there is that, but there's also the fact that he's in, his level is in the multiple hundreds.
No, his level was region locked as well.
Oh, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense.
That's why he's not accomplishing anything.
I mean, he is, just not in battle.
I mean, did he ever jailbreak himself?
Didn't he? Oh, no, that's right. The mayor broke him out. Okay.
Yep. So it doesn't count.
I guess that's fair. I have no issues with what you're saying.
Why aren't we playing Blade right now?
We'll get to it.
the card game that is interesting and not just a random number simulator.
Oh, cool. We're gonna show off for the students.
Why do we care about students with spears?
It's a different style.
Yeah, but the whole idea behind, at least usually the reason people are
Arcade
giving
School
spears
teaches
is
more than
because
just
they're
sword
very
play.
easy. It was hold the not pointy end, stand far away from the bad person, and poke them. Now you're a militiaman.
Yeah, but it's not your style. It's just Lammy punching things.
No, I think that's Million style.
There's no skill or technique involved.
Flying is a technique.
Okay, here, we'll play Blade.
It's time to duel. Come on, draw a card.
Oh wow, I got a lot of bolts.
Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess. Take this. Ah! Ah! Take this.
She has a lot of bolts too, it looks like.
Sorry about that. Ah! Ah! Sorry about that. Yeah, I win.
Boo!
Boo indeed.
That.
Please go easy on me. Shall we draw then?
That's a pretty garbage hand.
Yeah, this hand is pretty awful.
Oh no, this could be trouble. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Haha!
Oh no, this could be trouble. Oh no, this could be trouble. Oh no, this could be trouble. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
Another 7? Oh, it's 1. Okay. Yep. Oh, hey, I still won!
Beat me.
Haha!
Yep.
Not that winning actually matters.
Then
It-
let us
it
begin
really
our
does.
duel.
It really doesn't. I get 50 EXP either
Nope.
way.
Have you ever played enough Blade to get up to
I'll make the first move.
high bonding levels?
No,
in the
because you
first?
only get 50 EXP once. You only get it once.
Oh,
You only get 50 EXP for the
Well played.
first game that you play on each train.
that's depressing.
It's intentional.
Well, sure, but wouldn't it be better if they just went for some stupid plan?
Well played.
Yep.
An excellent duel.
Not really.
What are you talking about? It's not like she just had bigger numbers and instantly won.
If we have to.
Yeah, it kind of was, actually.
Okay. When I have a free chance, I should
I'll be
Do the
take a
math.
look at that video and see if it's if it was possible for you to win.
You go ahead and do that.
The answer's
Take
probably
this.
going to be no.
Take this. At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had bigger numbers.
Yeah.
Shall we begin?
I have no idea why the game automatically conceded there, because he could have theoretically gotten bigger than the number you were showing.
Go ahead and
He had
draw.
he had 2 2s and a 1 though.
You should go first then.
Right, but you were only beating him by 4.
But you could only play one card.
I'll use a bolt.
Oh, do you have
I
to
need to draw again.
beat him the next turn?
Oh yeah, yeah.
first
You have to
then.
beat them on the card that you're playing.
That's a dumb rule.
I'll use a bolt. Huh. Well played. Huh. Well played. Well done. I lost. I had a lot of fun.
And that's the important thing.